if you look at the local authorities, like how they are kowtowing to Xi, you can see how deep the infiltration and how huge the impact Xi personally has on American soil. Right? This is not just one politician. This is not just one aspect. This is multifaceted. Right, and just look at like we're there like over several days, and we have 400 members of the new Federal State of China, and we're the largest group to protest Xi for 2 days when he's staying at APEC summit, and we're like our members like there standing 14 to 18 hours on the 15th. Just make sure we can, just make sure he can hear us. Like we want to convey this clear message that Xi does not represent China. Xi does not represent Chinese people and Chinese people's benefit. And there's no way you can get anything from, talking to him or colluding with him, or because he, whatever deal you're going to make, he's not going to keep his promise. Because if you look at the history, like he never kept his promise. It's always been undermining and trying to replace America as the global dominant power. Because that's his personal ambition, and he's been purging.
Well, it's not just his personal vision. To be fair, it is his vision as the guy in charge of the Chinese Communist Party. The Chinese Communist Party believes everything under heaven. How do you say that in Chinese? Everything under heaven belongs to China. There's a saying for it, right?
Yeah, everything belongs to the party, right? Nobody ever have any, right to own anything. And that's the essence and to its extreme, like essence of socialism, but it's to extreme. It's a pure communism. Nobody owns anything, and the power in its nature will be centralized to one person, just like Stalin or Mao. Like any division, like separation of power, like the other party will use any tool to take it over and to basically centralize all the resource to one person. And remember, over 70 years, Chinese people never got a chance to vote for its own government. And again, we don't want this to happen to the United States, because we see the United States headed for that ending. So that's why we have over 400 people there just outside of the very first checkpoint heading to the Moscone Center where Biden and Xi is meeting, and we're chanting take down the CCP, and we make sure we convey this message that Xi is the enemy of American and Chinese people.
She is the enemy of people globally. I mean, why do we celebrate a violent and brutal dictator? Dictator Xi, that's who he is. He's a violent and brutal dictator who disappears people that disagree with him, who controls everything and controls the mechanisms of the Chinese Communist Party.